Greeting guys, and welcome to Factorio Industrial Revolution. I'm Dgray, and today we will continue with our Let's Play of Industrial Revolution. So, as always, let's just look at the few things I've done in between episodes. It's not a lot, but just to be on the same page. The only thing I've done is try to figure out how we should do our setup with the LTN stations. And what I've come up with is that this is a somewhat good input design. This one, or the one we're using over here for the copper, pretty much the same one. It works, so let's stay with that. And the output one is gonna be where's at? I think I had an output one somewhere. Right here with the coal. Be this setup, or close to the setup anyway. So I think that's going to be fine. Another thing that I've been debating, I think I did it last episode as well, that is how we should do these cells. I thought about doing it with trains in like this and like that, but I feel that takes up too much room and it's not efficient anyway. So what I want to try and do is go with this setup, where I have one input in, then we're doing some kind of processing of the resources, and then we have one output. We can always add more if more is needed, but for now let's try 1-to-1 and just take whatever resources we need. That is also why the filter inserters are important, both for the output and the input, in case it has to go to different places and pick up items, because that is one of the strengths of LTN. We can have more than one item on the train. So let's try that. Last episode we were just looking at grabbing stone. So I've made one blueprint in between episodes, and it's this one. If you can see up here, it's pretty much just this one without the train stop, since this is gonna be my somewhat standard blueprint for my stations. And both the input and output fits inside. At least I hope it does. I haven't tested it in practice yet, but that is what we're going to try right now. So the first thing I want to try and grab is the stone, because I want to get what's it called, landfill up and running. So the plan is that I can just place down this blueprint, for example right here. It will place in the tracks and the stations. Then I can do an output train, since this is gonna be stone. So let's just place that one down. The robots will fly in all the items we need. Look at that, as long as it's in the system. Then we'll hook up this. I'll probably remove the bottom part here so we can grab the stone. Let's just do that right now. Remove that small amount, just to give us a bit of room. We can always place it down again, and everything has power. And then we'll just place down some miners. What if we start up here? I think we can reach most of it like this to here, and let's do it here to here, and that will grab most of them. Could do one right here, but let's see, we can do it here to grab a bit more. There and there. That will grab most of the stone. We'll just give our robots a few minutes to place it all. Here is some power, so it works. And yeah, then we should have all this up and running. Then we just need to hook it up over here. I would like to do a belt balancer. Luckily we have one. Let's just do it right here and drag it across. Now this is power, it's producing stone. We can easily just drag it like this from there. And now we're starting to get into what I enjoy with Factorio, and that is this very, very good focus on automation. Oh, that was a bit too fast. And let's see here, up to there. and in here. So that should be all the stone balanced. We can then drag it across to here. I should probably have done it a bit later on, since I could have saved one row of tracks. Then we'll like to have one that turns here, 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 here. And there we go. And then we can just hook this up. Nice and easy. There we go. Copy this part right here. Place it in. And that should be a stone outpost up and running. So I like to call you stone out. Number 1. And there we go, guys. That was all we needed to add stone to the network. That was a less than 5-minute build, I think. And now this is just gonna run, supplying stone to our network. And now we can request it somewhere else. And hopefully everything will just work without a hitch. It seems like we might be missing, what's it called? Oh, it might be fine. I was looking at the delay here. But it should be fine because we're only requesting one train at a time with at least 2,000. Because what I've also decided is I only want one train to go to each stop at a time. Might slow down the network a bit, but if you request enough, it shouldn't be an issue. So, let's see here. I would also want to make the concrete. Gravel and sand. I think both is made from this. Let's see, where's it at? Sand from gravel, gravel from stone. So it might be good just to make it right here next to this. Or be consistent and do it, what's it called, at another spot, since we don't want to run out. So in theory we could just do it right over here, just having a train traveling this small distance. But yeah, we could also just steal it from right here. I think that might be a better solution. A bit sad about the balancing right now that I did it all the way back here, but we can always just move it ahead of it. And I think I'll do that in a minute. So to make concrete or landfill, pretty much all we need is this. So if you just make landfill right here and ship it off into this train. So what if we do this? I would like to take a blueprint for outputs as well. Okay, that's something I messed up. I haven't thought about this train stop not having enough room. And that's something we'll have to look at in a minute. We could solve it by removing this part. So it always has to go through here and should be fine. Probably won't do any bad things. Oh wait, we can just... Yeah, because then this can go in and out. Let's try and remove this for now. And that is something we'll have to figure out in a little while. But let's see here. Then we'll put the train... How far ahead can we put it? I think this is the furthest ahead we can do it. Let's see here if I just copy you. Yeah, we can't go any further ahead. Come back. So let's try it anyway, right here. I have to move this one back a small amount. Just to right there. That should be fine. So this is always something that's nice to look at, is the theory crafting of this. And hopefully this will go well. Can't see why not. So let's try this and let's try to craft a ton of landfill. Yeah. So let's move up. Let's remove those. Then we'll just make a bit of room over here. So we'll take out from behind this instead of front, where it's being balanced. Take out that amount, take probably a bit more, and cut you from here to right there, and then hook up the rest again. Let's just make sure that everything is working as intended before we do. Come on, little tracks. Just a few undergrounds, but we should be able to hook it up now. Where are the undergrounds? Good. And there we go. Then we can also remove this entire bottom part, saving some tracks. So let's see here. Let's make a landfill cell. Just here. This will be a landfill cell. These will be filled with landfill, supplying that to the network. We'll just grab the stone from over here. I think that will be fine. So, what is a good setup for landfill? Let's see, it uses 10 every 4 seconds. We can crush at a speed of this, so it is 2. Let's just place some down to see. I'll just take a train down here so I'm not this far away. So let's see here. Jump on this one. And let's go down there. And check. Right there. And as soon as we have landfill, we can start to landfill in all these lakes and make the base look a bit prettier. And that'll be quite cool. So, right there. And let's see how we should do this one. We have some assemblers. Let's just check one. We want to make landfill every 4 seconds. That's 1 every 2.5 seconds. And if we take this one and set, oh, not that one, crushers. Here we go. We might just need to do it like this. Oh, but that needs gravel. We need a ton of gravel. Should we just build it in then? Because do 2.5 seconds. That means with these we can do 15 a second. So that's, what is that, like 7? 7 machines. So what if we make 7 landfill machines? Or 7 assemblers? Let's just try this one. Or 7 of these might work. And then we'll need 14 gravel and 7 sand. That's definitely not the correct ratio. Well, let's just get it up and running, and then we will we'll check it out in a little while. I'm not the best at ratios, but I can always fix it with modular setups. That is kind of my take on it. So double belts going in here with what we need for this one. And then we'll have crushers making the 2 things we need. Or now let's see if we can make a cool design for this. Crusher here. So for these, we'll need double setup like this, and then we can do, yeah, exactly. Sand, gravel, they have the same speed, so that'll work. This will need 2.5 per second. So we'll need like 3 of these for one of those, or something like that. Yeah. Can we do a cool setup? Let's try this for now. Fast, fast, fast in. So this can be one side of this. Or we could do it in small cells with somewhat good ratio. Just thinking about how I should do this to not make a stupid design. Or if one of you have a cool design that you might be using in one of your playthroughs, then I'll be very, very happy to see it. Let's give it some power. Have power right there. We'll have stone going in. This will do 1 every 1.5 seconds, or 1.6 seconds. That's 2 every 3.2 seconds. That's 3 every... So about 4 seconds we'll need. I need, what is it? 1 every 2.5 seconds. 2.5 every 2.5 seconds. Let's try and double this and just go with that ratio for now. Not sure it's the best one or correct one, but we will see in a minute. And we can just use normal inserters for this. It's not that fast. No need to waste resources. So that puts sand on this one. And I'll supply 1 of these. And then above, we will do, let's see, we'll do 2.5 of gravel. And that should be a bit easier to do. Stupid ratios. But what if we do 1, 2. So that's the same ratio. Let's try this and see how fast this goes and how badly it is. Because I have a feeling that it's quite bad. There we go. Take you to here. Take you out. Just go this way. And see if we can get this to work like this. Down 1 more, please. Making landfill. So this is going to be quite exciting if this is even going to work. Out, out. Would like to do in. And let's just do a test of this. We can always move it with the robots. So 2N. We will do a long-handed one. And we'll do a normal one. I definitely won't deliver fast enough, but let's give it a try. Let's just grab some from over here. Let's try to see if this will work, and always prioritize the bottom, please. There. That definitely didn't work. And let's try and take it over here. Just as a proof of concept. Let's see if you can produce some landfill like this. You guys are probably yelling at me right now that this is a horrible design. But we're all learning. And here comes the gravel. Here comes the sand. Goes in. Or do we need to double this production? Oh, we need to take that one down one more. Yeah, so we need to double the sand production, it seems, just to supply one of these. Yeah, so and the gravel probably can't keep up either. So time to do some doubling right here. Oh, we need output as well. Output you into, I'd like to do it into a passive vital chest so we can use it for some of our tracks. At least for now, into one of these. So let's see here. So pretty much doubling sand. Will that be enough? Just moving this down for it to run. Seems so. Let's try this. Down to there. I'd like to cut you down here instead. To there. And let's see how this goes then. Here and there. That's a lot faster long-handed inserter than one of these. So this seems to be working without... oh yeah, let's just empty out this buffering we had. And see if this is how much we need. Well, I know that gravel's probably gonna miss some now as well. Just by thinking about it somewhat logically. Yeah. So let's double our landfill as well. Good way to do that. We can pretty much just put it in here, can't we? What if we do this? Do a copy. No. I kind of want it in a row. To make it somewhat modular. Or we could just do it the easy way. Just putting it on a belt. And seeing how much they can handle. And then upgrading it. Yeah. Let's do... No. We'll say like this for now. And then you guys can comment on a better design. Because I know there's one. Because it's definitely not this mess. So what should we do to expand more of these? $15 a second. We'll take 15 in to take out. So 2 lines in. Yeah. Guys, I'm gonna tear this down and then rebuild it in a normal way. Sorry about that, but that is what I want to do right now. I want to make this somewhat cool in the first try. So if you do it right here, say only one, sorry. Or we could do it this way instead. And have the gravel go in between these. So you make gravel. You just cross onto a belt. We'll probably need it to do 2 belts. So one will fill for the sand. And another will fill for the other one. So let's start with sand. We'll need 16. No, we need more. Let's start with 10 of each. Because what we'll need is 15 times 10 until we upgrade things. So let's just do 10 for now. Just to have it somewhat centralized. Of course, the same as we did before here. Having sand being made on this belt. Then on the next belt, below this one, I would like to make just gravel. So do in, connect this up, take that all the way out to the side, to right here is where I want it. Come on, robots, remove that, right there. Copy this to here. Let's move these power poles. So it's pretty much going to be the same design we did before, now that I look at it. That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Let's just do as many as we can this row, and then do another row with the other part, and then have what's called the other ones in the middle. So just turn this around. It's not going to be that simple, is it? Let's just do it ourselves. Then we have landfill here in the middle. Where do we have it? Electric assembler, sorry. Right here. Give it one more room so we have let's just go with one for now. I don't know why I keep building so many. There's absolutely no reason for that yet. You'll grab in with long-handed. And then you output up here going north with all our output items. Just with a normal output like that. I like to see you craft that. Give it some power. There we go. That'll have all the inputs it needs as soon as it gets the gravel from over here. Oops. There we go. Then we'll copy this entire gravel setup here. Pretty much just the middle ones. Right over here to there. And then now this is built, we'll just grab that one and the power pole at the same heights. So probably alternate where the outputs, just to make it look a bit better. Done the same here. And now we're quite close to having our gravel setup. I'd like to steal that setup over here. And then like to steal the input ones. Pretty much just this setup over here. It's right there. So that should be all we need to hook this up. Much cleaner setup than we did before. Is it any better? Not quite sure. But it's what we're going with right now. Take your way. You can go across this way. And in there. So let's see if this will work as it is right now. We are at least producing a ton of sand. Gravel. And in theory we could add this onto the main bus as well. If sand is used for a lot of things, it's used for some... Oh, that was the grenades I was looking for. I know you guys told me a few episodes back. It's also needed for military science pack, so we might add that onto the main build, or we'll just do some on-site processing. Oh, we're missing that one. Might need a faster one. Let's see if it can keep up. Can it still keep up? Oh, it seems we might have to do a fast inserter so it doesn't stop. So here, and that one should be fine. I think it's a bit faster. It is. So that is landfill. Let's just double the input of this. And then we can do it times 2 more. I don't know if it's too much, but then we're at least spending some of our stone we're making right now. Let's see here. That is the same like do on the inside. Inside. So, landfill up and running. That is extremely nice to see. I mean, let's see if they can take all of this. Because this needs 10 a second now. And to produce 10 a second I need... Oh, that's waste. I need 16 of these to support that. And I can't do that. I don't have room for 16. We could just make more. What I have 10, 12 here. So in theory, I only need 4 more to have everything we need to run all of these. But this will supply most of them. So I think this is looking quite nice. We can then supply the landfill to the network up here. And then I think that'll be quite good. So we'll have to do that's the last thing I'll do this episode, is set up a balancer. Just to make sure we get the same amount in every chest. And we are a bit parched for, or we could do it in here. Okay, let's just do it, let's just align it right here. So we have a balancer in our build in here. And then instead of going right here, we'll just go into the balancer. And then these can connect up. To right here. There. Here, and the last one right there. And then we'll connect up the landfill here. And now we will have a good amount of landfill being distributed into these chests. And now we're able to request landfill if we are somewhere in the network. Could have made them passive providers. And I might do that just so we can use it wherever we need. But I don't want to use robots for too much, but I think that might be one good thing to use them for. Oh well, I'll just leave it at this for... No, let's just do it fast. Let's just make you providers. Let's have to get a few more. They should probably be delivered in just a second. Where are they at? Don't I have any? I have some here. But I'm outside the logistic network. I'm not. Oh well, they're not being delivered for some reason, and I'm not quite sure why. Oh well, I think this is looking very nice. Very, very nice. Oh, I know what, not being delivered, I'm probably not requesting any. But let's leave it like this, and then we have landfill we can go and pick up here. We are gathering stone. We already have 45k. So that is quite good, and Landfill is producing at a nice steady pace. So I think this has been quite a good episode. So hopefully you'll join me next time, where we'll continue to use the setup. We'll probably see if I can find a better solution for the input of our train here, so we can go out without having to worry about things waiting. But that is not the worst thing. It is manageable. It's not optimal, but it should probably work. So I will end the episode here. As always, please like and subscribe and hit that bell button. And for all of you guys that are supporting me on Patreon and on YouTube, thank you so much. And as you know, you get access to these save games every 5 episodes. I will upload it to my Patreon account and to my YouTube account, so you can grab them from there. And yeah, that is very good. But I've been Dgray, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye guys.